Mabuhay. That's what people in the Philippines would say to greet you. The reason why I chose to do the Philippines for current event is because I would want to know what's going on in the motherland. I'm pure Filipino. My parents are both immigrants from the Philippines. I've been there a bunch of times when I was a kid, when the airfare was much cheaper. Okay, so let's get started. So the Philippines is right here in the upper left corner, right above Indonesia, right here, as you can see. Okay, here's a closer look. This is the whole Philippines. Philippines consists of more than 7,000 islands. Manila is the capital. Right here in this brown corner, right here is where my family or my mom is from. So not cool. The language in the Philippines is Filipino and English, and there's 8 main dialects, which includes Tagalog, Cebuano, Ilocano, Hiligaynon, Biro, Waray, Pampango, and Pangasinenese. I don't know how to pronounce the names. The government is Republic. As you can see, Luzon is the main island. The biggest, I guess. Luzon is this upper island. That's the biggest one, and then you have Mindanao right here, the second biggest island. The islands are volcanic origin. Yeah, so this is the whole Philippines. There's a lot of islands. Fortunately, I've only been on this side. Okay, so a brief history of the Philippines. As you know, Michelangelo Magellan took over the Philippines in 1521, and then later on USA took over territory, but in 1946, of course, gained independence. Okay, so we're going to talk about the South China Sea. It's right here. South China Sea is right in the middle of Philippines, Vietnam, and China, and Taiwan. As you can see, there's a lot of economic aspect to the South China Sea. There's a lot of fishery that goes on there. A lot of tuna, mackerels, anchovy, shrimps, etc. And it's really rich there in the South China Sea. And yeah, so there's a lot of people that fish there, and there's territory for different countries. They're also the most important economic aspect is the shipping lanes. shipping lanes that ships like oil, minerals, food, manufacturers, and it's like really territorial. There's some dangerous grounds in the South China Sea where there's a lot of physical violence between countries such as Taiwan, China, Philippines, and Philippines, Taiwan, yeah. Especially they like to fight over the Spratly Islands just because it's oil rich. So, and Spratly Island is right here. So there's a lot of country that fights over the islands just because of the resource that they have. And that would lead us to Battle of the South China Sea. As you can see, or not really as you can see, but the Philippines has been complaining about China, or they have some concern about China taking over territory that belongs to the Philippines, and Philippines don't like it, so they like to involve other countries, but China just wants it to be between them two. Then lately they've been aggressive, such as attacking fisheries and just using physical force or shooting cannons off of other boats. I've seen a bunch of videos about that, and Philippines are trying to take action and protect themselves, like trying to ask the US for help, or and also having a defense to plan a defense against China. I found this. I kept up with the arbitration case. Sorry about that. I've been keeping up with the case between Philippines and China. So Philippines brought the case up, and the case is still ongoing. But the hot topic right now is how the Philippines may suffer. First of all, they may not win the case, so Philippines will still go on with the same issues, the same violence that's been going on with their territory. Second of all, if Philippines win, who knows what's gonna go on with their economy. Their economic fate is tied to China, and who knows what if China stops bringing stuff over, or what if China stops purchasing from Philippines? So they may suffer through that. Lastly, the Philippines may not have the support through US. The US won't give them military support even if things get really ugly. So I don't know. The Philippines are still trying to find their way through this issue right now, and because it looks like China has the upper hand through this. Yeah, that will be all.